If you're someone who's trying to improve your balance and walking confidence and reduce your risk of falling, a vibration plate and a mini tramp can both be effective at helping you to accomplish those goals. But which one is better? Well, it all depends. And so in today's video, we're going to go into what a vibration plate actually does to help improve your balance and your walking confidence, what a mini tramp does or has the potential to do in helping your balance and walking confidence, and help you decide which tool is right for you at this stage in your recovery. If you're new to this channel, I'm Tara. I'm a neurologic physical therapist with over 20 years of experience helping people restore their mobility and their independence after a neurologic injury. And my mission for all of you via this channel is to empower you with as many tools as possible so that you can take full ownership of your recovery, stop renting it out or outsourcing it to your insurance company or your in-network physical therapy providers, and really put you back in the driver's seat of your recovery. And all that said, today's video is really going to focus on helping you decide which tool, a vibration plate or the mini tramp, is the best tool to help you improve your walking and balance confidence. And so let's start with a vibration plate. A vibration plate is basically just a plate you stand on that has a little bit of a vibration to it. Now, I've made full videos on vibration, and I'll put a card for the research studies that I looked into as to the benefits of vibration up in the corner somewhere, either this corner or that corner of that video. But in the context of using a vibration plate to improve balance, there are a couple of features or factors about a vibration plate that are very effective specific to the balance system. And the first thing that vibration does is it gives a lot of sensory input into your brain. So if you are someone who lacks awareness on one side of your body, or your leg sometimes feels a little bit numb, that'll dramatically improve your brain's ability to kind of know where you're at in space, which is extremely valuable when it comes to those very quick and automatic balance reactions or balance response reactions that are absolutely essential to maintaining balance, which is basically maintaining your center of mass within your base of support, or being able to quickly bring your center of mass back within your base of support if it is perturbed. That's a simplified definition of balance. So that little vibration gives more sensory input into the brain, meaning you get faster or more timely balance response reactions. The other thing that vibration does is it kind of excites some of our postural muscles. So it's kind of, because it's exciting those postural muscles, it's kind of engaging those muscles without you really having to think about it. So if you're in the very early stages of motor learning, which we have talked about quite a bit on this channel, you know I have said there's lots of thinking that has to go into that activity. So when you're walking, you are having to kind of think about, when is my balance perturbed, and kind of think, how do I get that balance back? There's a lot of cognitive load involved with that. Well, if a vibration plate just kind of stimulates some of those muscle fibers, it means there's less thinking involved. And this is absolutely, some of you might think this is a crutch or a tool, but crutches and tools are absolutely essential because we always want to set you up for success. You're basically kind of setting yourself up for success because you're getting like a reflex contraction in response to the vibration plate. So extremely simplified, you're kind of engaging some of the postural muscles that help to keep our center of mass within our base of support. But now let's talk about the mini tramp. If the vibration plate amplifies somatosensory input or sensory input, sending a lot of sensory input about the limbs to the brain, a mini tramp kind of distorts it, primarily because of this kind of compliant surface that you're standing on. It's less reliable, a little bit more unpredictable, and requires a lot of kind of dynamic feedback, which is so valuable to building up or strengthening your brain and your body's ability to quickly and automatically restore or maintain your center of mass within your base of support. It really kind of brings in all the different centers that are involved with balance And again, I'm going to put a tag for another video, long video that I made on balance, so that you can kind of understand all the systems that are involved with maintaining balance or keeping your center of mass within your base of support. But when you are on this kind of unpredictable, variable type of surface, you are constantly having to make little micro adjustments in response to the little dynamic changes in the surface underneath your feet. That's really important. Every little shift forward, hopefully the goal is that your postural muscles quickly and almost automatically respond to that little bit of shift in your center of mass. Every tip of that surface, your head tips a little bit. That kind of involves the vestibular system. Many of you have heard that word before. It's highly involved with our brain and our body's ability to maintain our center of mass within our base of support. And on that note, I want to interrupt this video briefly to talk about the sponsor of today's video, and that is the Fed Fitness BCAN Rebounder. Now, full disclosure, they are sponsoring this video, but they do give me the freedom to give my honest expert opinion. And with that said, I can gladly say that this rebounder is probably one of the best rebounders I've used, and I'm probably on number 3 right now in rebounders. I use it a ton for balance, but I also just use it personally. It's just kind of a weird thing when I'm in between patients or documenting. I love to just get on it and just kind of bounce around a little bit. Kind of keeps me energized throughout the day. So yes, my rebounders do get quite a bit of use, and I have quite a bit of experience with a few different brands. This is the most durable rebounder I have used. And before I get into the specs of it, the reason for that is the legs on this are a lot thicker, but it also just feels like the metal that they used is also a lot thicker. So the tube around the circle actually looks about the same diameter, but I don't know, the metal that they use just seems more durable to me. Now, that said, it is a little bit heavier, so if you're elderly or you're going to be moving it around a lot, I would say that's the downside to having like a more sturdy rebounder. But now let's talk about this T-bar handle. I've really shied away from these because I've been very nervous about having someone like yourself that has some sort of a balance disorder kind of leaning on this. So I've really never gotten a rebounder with a handle before, but I'm pretty confident that this is not gonna tip over if you leaned into it. Now, I will say, and I've said this in this video as well, that if you are someone that you are heavily reliant on an assistive device, meaning you cannot walk without an assistive device, you should not get on a rebounder. So with that said, if you're someone that just happens to lean a little bit, you know, it's pretty durable and it would hold you up. Still recommend a corner. Love, love, love a corner as a safety net. That's a little bit of a tangent. Now back to this BCAN adult fitness rebounder. A couple of features on it that are a little bit different than the other rebounders that I've used. The weight capacity on this goes up to 500 pounds. So of course, many of you that watch this channel aren't 500 pounds, but like lifting weights on it or putting a weight vest on, things like that, it'll definitely hold up to that. And with that said, depending on how you're gonna use the rebounder, what I really like, and it's the first rebounder that I've seen this as well, it comes with different bungees depending on your weight. The static weight capacity is 500 pounds. Dynamic load, so I'm assuming that means someone that's actually jumping on it, the weight capacity is 400 pounds. A couple of other key features is they highlighted this and wanted me to highlight it, and yes, I do agree. It comes 90% assembled, so I'm glad that the company pointed that out because I forgot that the other ones that I've ordered, I had to actually put this top tube together and actually do all of the bungees all the way around. This one comes with the bungees on it. Now, of course, if you wanted to change the weight, you would have to change to the other bungees, but if you're happy with the weight that the bungees that come on it, meaning you're of average weight capacity. You won't need to change the bungees. I pulled it right out of the box. The Tramp component of it is already assembled, which is amazing. Now, also, if you are a little bit higher level or you want to slide this under a bed, this bar does come off. It's pretty easy to get off. You just unbolt the 2 screws at the bottom, and then there's a little protective cap that goes over the little piece that sticks out that this slides into, which I really like as well. Based on where I store my mini Tramp, I will probably take it off. So it's just nice to know that there's not going to be like some sharp edge sticking out off the side of the mini Tramp. There's this rubber thing that goes over the top of it. And then the company didn't ask me to mention this, but I think it's just kind of a nice little touch, is that it came with these 2 pairs of these grippy socks. I know, not really a big deal, but these grippy socks are pretty amazing. And these aren't like the hospital ones. They are actually like really, really durable. Your feet aren't like sliding around inside of them. So that's pretty nice. And then the other feature is this phone holder. I'm testing it out right now as I have my phone in here right now, but I'm not really sure what you would use this for. I don't recommend like watching a movie or anything while you're jumping on it, but you know, to each his own. Just make sure you're safe and that you know your limitations and that you're working within your capabilities. But I definitely wouldn't be able to watch a movie and jump on the trampoline at the same time, I don't think. But definitely listening to a podcast or, you know, having your timer on it. I guess that would be one use of it that I would probably actually use it for, is if you were doing timed exercises or doing some kind of like a HIIT workout or something like that. You could get on it, do your jumping, jump off of it, spin this around, do your next exercise, come back to it. For any of you that don't know what a HIIT workout is, I've done full videos on HIIT workouts. But yeah, this is the BCAN Adult Fitness Mini Tramp, and I'm pretty pleased with it and highly recommend. If you want to learn more information about this mini Tramp or you want to purchase it, I would really appreciate it because it does support this channel. All the information and the link to purchase are in the description below. And now back to the video. And so all of that said, which one is better? And I said they're both kind of great tools for improving your balance confidence at the beginning of this video, but not for everyone at every stage in recovery. So if I had to kind of give a scenario of, or the type of person that would be best for each of these, I would say if you're early in the motor recovery process or you're early in your stroke recovery, the vibration plate is probably a better tool. Again, because it's kind of more of a bottom up. Remember, I talk a lot about you need bottom up approaches and you need top down approaches. Passive range of motion is bottom up. A vibration plate is kind of bottom up. It's kind of stimulating those postural muscles. Whereas a mini Tramp is a little bit more of a top down. So early stage bottom up approaches work very, very well for motor learning. Later stages kind of top down become a little bit more important. And so how do you know, are you early enough that you need the vibration plate? Or when do you transition to the mini Tramp? And there's no exact science on this, and there's a lot of factors that go into this as to where you want to kind of challenge yourself appropriately without sacrificing performance. That's very important, and finding that balance is a little bit nuanced, or finding that line is a little bit nuanced and difficult to kind of give a blanket formula for that. But I would say if you are heavily reliant on an assistive device, and when you let go of anything with your hands, you're swaying all over the place, I would say you're probably more at a point where you need the vibration plate. I would say if you can stand in a corner on a firm surface with your feet about 6 inches away from the corner and your feet are close together and you're not banging off the walls. So usually what happens when you're standing in the corner and you bring your feet together, you start to sway a little bit because your base of support is so narrow and you start kind of banging off the corners of the walls. So if you can do this position and you're not banging off the walls and you're not holding on to anything with your hands, I would say you're probably at an appropriate level to start transitioning to the mini Tramp. Now, full disclosure, this BCAN company, which is the name or the brand of this mini Tramp, they are sponsoring this video, but I will honestly say I'm reviewing this mini Tramp right now, and there are so many things I love about this mini Tramp that I am more than happy to throw out my old mini Tramp and replace it with this one. It is the sturdiest mini Tramp I have ever seen. I've always shied away from these handles because I just haven't thought that they're not very secure. This one is pretty secure. So if you're in the market for a mini Tramp, link for this is in the description below. But that is it for this video. Hopefully this will help you decide whether or not you should invest in a vibration plate or you should invest in a mini Tramp. I enjoyed spending time with you all today, and I'll see you in the next video. You have a good day.